Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Bossfight Studios Vitruvian Hacks Series Z Alex Nikolaidis, the Museum Curator. This is part 2, well, I should say wave 2 of Series Z, their zombie line. If you're not sure what the hack stands for, is Highly Articulated Character Kit System. What that means is that you can, it's pretty fully modular. You can do whatever you want, take it apart, it's a customizer's kind of dream line, because you can do whatever you want, take it apart, paint it. They have other features. I recommend you check out their website. They're really cool. They also come in collector friendly packaging, which is here in front of you. Basically, there's no tape, no wire ties, no zip ties, anything like that holding the package together or the figure in place besides just friction. So let's take a look at the card. On the top left of the Vitruvian Hacks Series Z logo. On the bottom here we have the Bossfight Studios logo. And then we have the adult collectible recommended for ages 12 and up. There on the bottom we have the nameplate. And then above that in the center, most of the card, we have the artwork of the character. Looks like he's a museum curator, so he has some stuff in the museum to fight the zombies, like Nikolaidis' sword, some Roman or Greek helmets, I should say, with blood-stained blades. Looks really cool. It's a great idea for the character, and it looks like you do get an alternate head if you want to change out the head sculpt. There's really nothing to see on the sides. It's not much any sides at all, or top or bottom. So, but on the back of the card, it's really nice. They do provide you with a nice file card for the character, kind of a backstory, a little bit about how about the character, and why he is what he is right at this point. So I'll bring that forward here in a bit, and you guys can pause and read that on your own time. And I probably will add it down into the details, so if you wanted to read it down there, look for that also. Across the top there's no limits, which means you can do whatever you want with these figures for customization. There are 4 figures in this wave. They are displayed there on the back of the card. I do have reviews up for all those, so look for those throughout my videos, and much more. Below the photo we have the Bossfight Studios crew that's responsible for the end result here. Bunch of social media stuff there for you. Bossfight Studios logo there on the far right. QR code, UPC, which I don't think that really matters much unless any major retailers sell these, but I don't know if it helps you find them online or not, but I doubt it. So what it means to have a collector-friendly packaging is that, you can come back. This is this manipulative plastic. So you come over here, and you get this piece here. You can fold it in, and you can slide off this card, like so. And here, just bring this forward real quick, so you guys can pause and read that. Or for about 3 seconds, and then we'll move on. It's really cool. These are actually a very nice cardstock. So if you didn't keep the clamshells, you definitely could keep these for like your files. Just wanted, or you can cut out your file card if you wanted to. But the artwork is really nice. They're usually come in beautiful condition, so I don't see a reason to cut them, for me at least, for my collection. And then you can come over here. Just make sure you always watch out for like a little baggie. There's always a baggie on the back side. This one happens to be taped. They're usually just stuffed on the bottom. I guess for some reason they decided to do that. Maybe because people are losing them. I don't know. You pop this piece out, and then you can set that aside. And now you can take out, there's a spear in the baggie. Take these out and put them back in as you see fit. That's what it means for collector-friendly packaging. So you can do it as many times as you want, as long as you don't damage the overall packaging. So I'll go ahead and get everything out of packaging, and we'll take a look at the figure. Here he is out of packaging. Alex looks pretty cool. I do like how they kind of mix and match his last name with Nicholas and Leonidas. Yeah, Leonidas. So get Nikolaidis out of it. That's actually very creative. So it looks really good. Let's take a look at the head sculpt and see how cool that is. Says he has like light brown hair. He has a beard. It's two-tone actually. He has some gray there on the sides, but in the front's all brown. It's kind of unique. Eyes are decent and brown eyebrows. Looks really cool. Nice sculpt work in the hair. Looks very, very nice. I mean, it's more like a, it's not like a very detailed warrior. He's just a, the everyday guy that's probably been, was at work one day and the zombies just showed up. So he has his dress attire on, his shirt, his suit jacket, his brown pants, brown boots, his black soles. He has a belt, brown belt, silver buckle. This is a softer plastic. It looks like the arms are one piece, and then so you can't actually remove the jacket, but then you'd have to still have the sleeves on. So that's kind of, I kind of don't like that design on any figure, because if you have the option to take off the jacket, I would like to have the option and not to worry about it having a different color sleeves appearance. But overall, it's a nice looking figure. Added to your overall population of your collection for your zombie fighters. If you just didn't want to have a bunch of military or warriors fighting your zombies, you have everyday casual Joe, defending himself, his family, and whatever, So here's a 360 look. Does not have any peg hole in his back. It probably, don't know, but it might be on the inner part of the figure, but the jacket does not have it, so that's good for the overall aesthetics. For me, I don't think I do even want to have a backpack for this guy. He's more of just your average Joe. You see, he looks like he does have a bunch of articulation, which is known for Bossfight Studio. That's what I call. So let's take a look at that articulation for the head. He does look down. He looks it's more back to stationary, a little up, side to side, and then he has the ability to do 360. You just got to work it around that jacket. Rotation on the arm, 360. Nice tolerances on the joints. That's pretty nice. Rotation at the elbow, 360. Bendable elbows. And we have, let's see what we got. I think it's just a little shy of, it might be there. Could be the angle. Yeah, we'll give it to him 90 degrees. For this hand, we have a 360 rotation, and we have a, yeah, it's real stiff. I'm gonna have to heat that up. Well, maybe not. Up and down, like this. And on this one, this wrist kind of looks a little thin, so I'd be careful. He has the up and down too. Yeah. Joints right there. Yeah. And you can see how easy it is. You can swap out parts with these guys. And then, it's not loose. It just comes out very fluently. Very nice. He does have articulation here in his chest, so it's going to be a little hindered. He gets side to side, ab crunch a little bit, back and forth. But the jacket does get in the way. He can sit at his desk if you have one. He does a split pretty good. Not too bad that way. A little, not too much thigh rotation. A little in and out on the upper legs. Double jointed knees. And then we have not too much down because the shoe hits the back of the pants leg. Nothing up. It does rotate. You probably could get a 360 for force, I'm not going to. But it's a little hindered down at the feet because of his pants, his overall design. Very, very, very cool. He has the black soles, and then he has 2 holes in his feet. See how well he stands. Oh, stands really nice. So let's start taking a look at some of his accessories. He does come with an alternate head. Little like dark brown hair. More of a stern looking face. It's definitely not a head. It can be a different character. It doesn't even. It's not a shaved version of this current head. It's a totally different sculpt. So you could either buy 2 of these, have 2 your random people, or you can add him to whatever other Marauder Task Force figures. Like sometimes I'll throw these heads on my additional Knight of Accords, so you can have different variations for your knights. He does come with a helmet, a Greek helmet, more like your 300 type. It's definitely not a shiny gold. It's a very patined maybe helmet. He had the dirty red here on the top. It's kind of smashed, so let's see how well it fits him. Oh yeah, it comes down. It works out, even with his beard and stuff, it works out very well. H.A.K.S, he does come with a different style helmet. This one's really cool. Instead of having that hair across this way, it's across the front. This one is not as worn down or patinaed as much as that one is. It's definitely there's a different tint of paint. This kind of reminds me of the armor a good bit from Star Wars, The Mandalorian. You can see for a lot of features there. It was probably modeled after. This one's kind of tight. There we go. That's how he looks with that on. That's not too bad. It's been really nice. So it comes with like a long sword. We have the goldish handle, silver blade. We do have that blade design from the overall Spartans with the blood stain on it. It's very cool. And I'm pretty sure he can hold that really nicely. It's a little tight on the wrist, on the hand. Got to get a little bit of space there. There we go. Get the seat right. Holds it really good. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that sword in that hand because we do have a short sword. I'll put it in this hand so we can do a comparison. Seems like a good idea, right? So we have a short sword. It's the same overall aesthetics and paint. Just a little shorter and a little, I think there's more blood on this one. A little darker blood. And we can see if we can get it in his other hand here. Oh yeah. So you can see let's turn this way so you can see the overall size comparison of the two. I love these weapons. I think they do a fantastic job with these hatchets and hammers and swords with blood on. You could add those pretty much to any figure you wanted to. More of your modern, realistic Joy Toy or figures like that, or even your G.I. Joes. And then it comes with a spear. This is a relatively long accessory. We have a gray shaft with a little black here. We have that same kind of paint do we have on the helmet here with the heavy blood stain on the head of the spear. And then we have the back. It's very, it's very sharp, so be careful. These are for adult collectors, so kid could poke herself in the eye pretty good with that and do some damage. I mean, just to see how tall this thing is. It's taller than the figure. Alright, let's see how he holds it. You can see here that he can hold it with both hands and with one hand if you want it, but that looks really cool. Figures like this add a lot of nice diversity to your collection. You get some, really cool stuff, and you get into playing with your figures if you do play with them, and you can add this guy into your storyline, whatever's going on, maybe a rescue or a guy that just defends whatever. You can come up with a lot of different storylines for figures like this. It looks really great. So we do have that baggie to look at here. So let's get that cut. Let's see here. It looks like we have a extra set of hands. This is another style of gripping hands. Same articulation joint there. Here we have a stand, which is this Series Z stands. Gray peg holes. And that is like it's not a main cover. And we have these holes here. You probably wonder what those holes are for. I'll show you in a second. Then we get a torso, chest area of decayed zombie that he's hacked to pieces. You might have noticed there's holes on the back here, and there's 2 pegs, and what that is for, you can spice up your stand if you would like. Just find I think it goes this way. Just find a hole, like the far end hole here, and you utilize these 2. I don't know why there's a third one, and maybe something planned for the future, but as of right now, I don't think that has a purpose, unless you wanted to add some a different angle maybe. And that's how that looks for your stand. And then he'll stand on it on your shelf for display. Looks really good. Yeah. Here's another overall size comparison for the 2 swords. Short sword, long sword. For lengthwise. Yeah, so that's about it for this review. You get a lot of accessories, great figure. I don't have much to say on the negativity on the figure. I think he's really cool, that you expect for like a basic figure. He has it's interesting design. You have, a museum curator defending the museum, and maybe the patrons that come in there. It's really nice idea, like how they mix his last name with the Nikolaidis. That's what I thought was a cool and crafty way to do it. Packaging is really nice. You can put it back in and out if you want. This doesn't seem too much of a flaw. There's not too much articulation in the ankles. If I had to find something to complain about, that'd be it. Hope you guys enjoyed this review and the in-depth review that I provided for you guys. If you guys like it, so if you do, don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below and share and like the video if you can. It'll help out the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in our next review.